2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Magic Johnson is out there with West. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Bryant in at the 3, the small forward.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Antetokounmpo. Moncrief's shot is off. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for Los Angeles. Johnson wide open. He fires. That one a little long. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Robertson against Johnson. Johnson outside. 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant. The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Johnson. First quarter just over a minute played. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, I talked to the Lakers head coach. This is their first game of the season against one of the better defensive teams in the league. He said we have to be patient offensively and not just settle for mediocre shots. It's about moving the ball and making that extra pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. No question with the defense they're facing tonight, Coach would like to see Greg them gain some early confidence.
Efficiency is key for them. Don't make the mistakes that turn defense into offense.
Those mistakes included turnovers, bad shots, and rush shots. All must be avoided if they're to accomplish their goal.
Here's Johnson after Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's score. Shaq kicks it to West. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Moncrief. Here's Robertson, pass to Abdul-Jabbar, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Giannis with it. Johnson surveying the floor. Kicks it out to Robertson. 6 to shoot. Bryant against Johnson. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Johnson's shot is off. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Johnson finds West to the paint, changes up. There's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the assist by West.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Milwaukee on D, trailing by 2 and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Moncrief against West. Pulls it from 20. And they pick up 2.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Passes it to Kobe. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer.
Oh, my goodness!
Did you see
what
that
a play?
Unbelievable.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Lakers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
Cummings, he's checked in for the Bucks. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Milwaukee in the lead. Giannis passes to Robertson. Back to Antetokounmpo. And here's Moncrief. Clock at 6. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Robertson. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. Drills it from outside. Bryant's got 5.
Yeah, you got to know Bryant looking to shoot as soon as he gets the ball. The D can't give him any daylight.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Johnson, the pass to Robertson. Stolen by Magic. And now running up the court. West pushing it up. And Shaq with the slam.
And how about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
Robertson outside. Now the pass to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. They get a hand on it. Pass to Kobe. No good that time. Good D by Johnson. Bucks trail by 4. Fader on the way. And again, the Bucks miss.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
West passes to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Now here's Robertson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Giannis passes to Moncrief. Bucks passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson, that's for 2. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Johnson dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Bryant. Here's O'Neal. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Shaq's got 8.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. One guy who's been getting it done is Shaquille O'Neal.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
Allen's checked in for Milwaukee. On the wing, Johnson. The end of the drought. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Magic Johnson the bucket on the assist by West. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Pass to Johnson. Kicks to Moncrief. Over West. And the Bucks miss again.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
It's West with the drive. And it's blocked. Giannis outside. With the teardrop, it's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length. They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
A shot by Johnson, no good.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
One shot.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Baker, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
One shot.
Red comes in for Johnson. And it's Dandridge in for Moncrief. And the Lakers also making a change. Baylor, he's checked in for Magic Johnson. Free throw good, West. Here's Dandridge. He kicks it to Red. Cummings in the post, defended by Shaq.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
West passes to O'Neal. Shot clock at 5. The pass to Bryant. The three-pointer, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. And already, they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Lets it go from deep. They get it back. O'Neal misses in close.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Allen passes Dandridge. Kicks it to Cummings. Here's Baker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's Allen on the wing. Will it go? He's off on that one. West with some nice D. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. O'Neal's got 14 points for the game.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Worthy's checked in for Los Angeles. Goodrich comes in for West.
Gail Goodrich.
And stolen by Worthy. Cummings against Baylor. On the wing, Bryant. Looking to end his cold spell. And that's 2 points on the layup. 7 points in the game.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
Red against Baylor. And it's in there.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Lakers leading by 19. Kobe goes in and finished off by Bryant.
And Bryant, just a superb athlete, terrific at just imposing his will on the defense on that drive.
Allen surveying the D. 1:10 left in the first quarter. He sinks the 11-footer.
And Allen, one of the most decorated scorers of all time. Love watching him work on offense and being rewarded for his efforts.
Bryant up top, defended by Allen. Kobe, no good.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
And the Bucks making a change here. Pressey is checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Chamberlain comes in for Shaq, and it's Scott in for Bryant. Here's Pressey. Feeds it to Cummings. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
There's 37 seconds left in the first. Just 5 on the clock. Red passes to Dandridge.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Bridgman. John McLaughlin.
Lakers leading by 19 points. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Now Goodrich. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's Scott on the wing. Misses the layup.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
Bucks trail by 19. So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got Scott. Worthy out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Baylor. And it's Goodrich in at the point guard. Pressey against Worthy. Pressey kicks to Baker. 3 on the clock. Here's McLaughlin. Excellent D there from Goodrich.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Dishes to Scott. Back to Goodrich. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
To the left side wing. Here's Baker. Worthy defending. Pass to McLaughlin. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Baker, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Scott the pass to Baylor. Lets the three fly. Scott can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 19. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Bridgman the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Out left to the wing. Pass to Pressey. Here's Baker. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Lakers leading by 19. Down low. Here's Worthy. And he banks in the layup. Worthy's got his first bucket of the night.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Passes it to Baylor. That one doesn't drop. And Milwaukee will come the other way. There's the pass to Bridgman. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Baker. Buries it down low. Baker's got his second basket of the night.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
McLaughlin against Scott. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
Pressey passes to Baker. Pass to McLaughlin. There's Baker. Worthy defending. Baker with the bucket. Baker's got 6.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Goodrich against Pressey. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Bucks trail by 17. With a floater. Bridgman can't hit.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Robertson, he's checked in for Pressey. Pau Gasol is checked in for the Lakers. James Worthy on the wing. Outside, Scott. Left side, Gasol. Shot clock at 6. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. And stolen by Worthy. A floater. It's deflected. Goodrich against Robertson. Robertson is doubled. Abdul-Jabbar up top. Pass to Robertson. Here's Baker. He's covered by Goodrich. From deep three-point range, Baker no good. Lakers leading by 17. Trying to get something going. Here's Gasol, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And there's the foul against Milwaukee.
The thing I love about Pau Gasol, his offensive game is so refined. That time he uses the little up fake to bake the foul.
Los Angeles shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
The third player drafted back in 2001, Pau Gasol, one of the most versatile bigs over the last decade.
So we can't get either to fall. Bucks trail by 17. Kicks it out to Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar. It's good on the putback.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Gasol with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Eichen passes to Gasol. Knocked loose. And here is Johnson. Antetokounmpo defending. Trying to end the drought. Johnson can't get it to go. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And here is Los Angeles now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Gasol against Antetokounmpo. Eichen passes to Gasol. 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Johnson. They need this one. Connects from three-point range. Johnson's got 5.
And entering the league, Magic was an average shooter at best. Has worked extremely hard to improve that facet of his game.
And here is Abdul-Jabbar. Right at the free throw line. Here's Antetokounmpo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Pau Gasol.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Now here's Johnson. He has 5. Passes to Wilkes. He kicks to West. Buries the 20-footer. He has 6.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
With some arc, a rebound by Gasol. Lakers leading by 16. Johnson left side. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. West has got his 4th assist in this one. So it's the Bucks now. Here's Robertson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Over Johnson. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Here are the Lakers. West outside. Shoots over Moncrief. West can't hit. West has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Wilkes. Now West. To the wing on the left. Mikan, and that's good off the glass that time. Mikan's got his first points of the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Robertson kicks to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Giannis outside. Back to Robertson. Inside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Here's Gasol. Milwaukee with the rebound. Robertson with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Giannis. 11 feet away. Kicks it out to Robertson. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Johnson finds West. The pass to Wilkes. Here's Mikan. Right side Gasol. No good there. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Here's Moncrief. The shot, no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here's West. Los Angeles with another miss. Bucks trail by 15. Pass to Moncrief. Kicks to Johnson. Antetokounmpo up top. He's guarded by Johnson. To the middle. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And there's Robertson. That's good on the assist by Giannis. Robertson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points. Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
Here's Giannis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. at the line for two.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
A different look for Milwaukee. Cummings, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Dandridge comes in for Johnson. And Allen subbed in for Robertson. Second free throw, no good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
O'Neal trying to break free. Bryant's shot is good.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Moncrief dishes to Cummings. Pass to Antetokounmpo. He kicks it to Moncrief. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his third assist on the night. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. They lead by 11. Here's Bryant, and there's another one for the Lakers. 35 seconds left in the first half. Giannis outside. Los Angeles leading by 13. Here's Kobe. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And here's Giannis. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so
Areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Moncrief is out there with Robertson. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Kareem, and it's Johnson in at the small forward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Moncrief. Off target from outside. Lakers leading by 15. And Bryant kicks to Shaq. Back to Bryant. Fires top of the key. Here's Shaq. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. Bucks trail by 16. Now here's Robertson. Johnson outside. No good on the triple.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
That one good for 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Robertson passes to Antetokounmpo. And he gets the bucket.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Moncrief against Kobe. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Offensive rebound. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. O'Neal misses.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
West kicks to Johnson. Back to West. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. The feed to West. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Lakers have missed more than they've made at the foul line tonight. 3 of 7.
Jerry West at the line for 2.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for West. Bucks trail by 18. Robertson passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Robertson. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the layup. Robertson's got 7.
And the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Johnson's shot is off.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
It's Abdul-Jabbar, high post. Working on Bryant. Clock at 4. Here's Antetokounmpo. But they recover it. Lakers leading by 14. Outside Bryant. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Michael Redd's checked in for Milwaukee. The Lakers also with a sub. Scott's checked in. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Five to shoot. Tipped away. Robertson passes to Redd. And the Bucks miss again.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And so in control of the game. West keeping the defense off balance with that pass.
To the inside. And to Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Rare for him to get a wide-open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Robertson outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. The Lakers with the rebound. Shaq's got rebound number 15 here tonight. And the basket by West.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's an 18-point game. Robertson against Scott. Back to Johnson. Over Bryant. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 6. Los Angeles leading by 16. Scott the pass to West. West draws the double and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Lakers now. Outside, Scott. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
And the Bucks making a change here. Baker's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Worthy's checked in. Johnson kicks to Baker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Byron Scott picks one up.
And Baker has proven to be an efficient scorer. Also will hit the glass hard, a nightly double-double threat.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. McLaughlin's checked in for the Bucks. Tressy comes in for Robertson. Good on the second free throw. Here's Goodrich. The rebound by Baker. Bucks trail by 17. Here is McLaughlin. No points in the game yet for him. Milwaukee, no good that time either. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator. I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Lakers have knocked down 5 of their 9 attempts at the stripe tonight.
At the line for 2.
That's good from Scott.
And, you know, when you look at Byron Scott and then add in the way he plays, really a pure shooting guard in every sense.
Scott hits them both. And so it's Milwaukee with it, trailing by 19. Here's Pressey. Passes it to Baker. Kicks it to Red. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from 18. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Feeds to Scott. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Scott's got 6 here in this quarter. Scott's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Goodrich against Pressey. And the pass to McLaughlin. Red outside. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Okay.
Hard not to be a fan of the way Worthy plays. You see the quickness and agility there on the drive.
Now Red. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Mikan's got 4 rebounds in this game.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Outside Worthy. Pass to Scott. Now Goodrich. The tray. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Mikan. Stripped away. Here is McLaughlin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Baker. Can they get it? Shot clock at 5. Passes to Red. Over Worthy. Red misses.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And it's blocked. But they'll get another chance. The pass to McLaughlin. Pass to Red from outside the arc. That one doesn't go. And the Lakers going the other way now. Here's Worthy. And the dunk by Worthy.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Goodrich against Pressey. Here's Baker. A rebound by the Lakers.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Here's Goodrich. No good off the back of the rim.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Here is McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Cummings, he's checked in for Baker. Dandridge comes in for Michael Redd. Ray Allen, he's checked in for McLaughlin. And it's Moncrief in for Pressey. Wilkes, the pass to Gasol. .135 left here in the third quarter. And it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Cummings. Down low, Abdul-Jabbar. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Gasol. Baylor against Dandridge. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Johnson outside. To the middle. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Moncrief El-Cid with it. Gasol covering. The shot by Abdul-Jabbar, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
The Lakers have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game. No good on that one.
One of the most feared, versatile scorers at that forward position. Big game James always seems to make the most out of any situation.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Dandridge against Worthy. Here's Dandridge. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 6 to shoot. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Moncrief. A 3-ball. Johnson with the defensive effort. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Los Angeles on top, opening up a huge gap. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for the Lakers right now, Pau Gasol is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Baylor. Then it's Johnson. And it's Wilkes in at the 2 spot. Baylor dishes to O'Neal. Pass to Wilkes. Dandridge against Johnson. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Count the basket. O'Neal's got 21 in the game.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
Dandridge passes to Bridgman. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Here's Baylor. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th assist in this one. Allen outside. A stupendous finish in traffic.
And how about Allen, able to control his body on these physical finishes. Terrific at keeping the balance as he's getting bumped by the defense.
Outside Baylor. And there's the pass to O'Neal. Poked away. Here's Allen. Wilkes with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Baker. It's blocked by Shaq. Here's Baylor. And good. We got the English that time as it falls. Baylor's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Here's the teardrop. Dandridge can't make it work. The Lakers controlling the game. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And the dunk by Baylor.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Cummings can't hit. On the wing, Johnson. Cummings grabs the board.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Dandridge can't make it work.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Baker. Shot to stop the run. Dandridge's shot is good. Dandridge has got his first 3 points of the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Shaq. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education, I love that type of compensation.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
That's Dandridge. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking to get back on track here. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Smitty, the NBA now permitting teams to sell international sponsorships. I mean, the league just continues to grow globally.
They have done a fantastic job. Teams can now enhance their visibility with this deal, and their internet makes this all possible when you get a chance to watch these teams all over the world.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Dandridge against Baylor. Dandridge can't make it work.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Allen with it. Pass to Dandridge. Back to Allen. They need this. Rebound the Lakers. Shaq's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And he drops in the layup off the glass. O'Neal's got 28 points for the game.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Passes it to Allen. There's the three, and he's good on the three ball. Allen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Baylor passes to Gasol. Here's Wilkes. Shaq down low. And the layup's good off the glass. O'Neal's got 30.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Allen, the bounce pass. Here's Cummings. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Steve, the G League is now offering select contracts worth $125,000. They want to attract prospects straight out of high school. What do you think of that?
You know, I like it, Kevin, and I think I'd love to see that number go up, and I like the opportunity for some of those guys to be able to go straight out of high school.
Take a break.
It's good
2
for
shots.
some, it's bad for others, but I think you have to give those guys that opportunity.
That free throw, no good. A different look for Milwaukee. McLaughlin comes in for Dandridge. And Presley subbed in for Ray Allen. The Lakers making a switch here. He doesn't get the second one. Well, we were just talking about this, Steve, as the game of basketball always evolves. You look at the WNBA now. The quality of play there is terrific.
The talent level in the WNBA is at an all-time high. I love watching and gaining some tricks on how they play the game. And also, Kevin, athletically, there's a lot of young ladies being able to dunk the basketball now.
Absolutely amazing. You're right, Steve. It's good on the putback.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And here is Cummings. The pass to Baker. Gasol with the steal. Here's Goodrich. Drops one in from the wing.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
Pressey passes to Cummings. Here's Baker. Pass to Pressey. From beyond the arc, Elgin Baylor pulls it in. Well, we know, Steve, the NBA looking at lowering the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18. The one-and-dones would be gone. You like the move?
I do like the move, Kevin. I would just love to have a lot of things in place for these younger guys, whether they're 18, 19, some guys at 25. There's something in place to help these guys, especially some of the things they're having problems with off the court and also financially. Have some kind of third eye to be able to help these guys.
And this is where the G League comes into play, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Shot clock at 6. Goodrich passes to Gasol, shoots from 14, and there's another one for the Lakers.
Showing his experience, Pau Gasol rushes it to beat the clock.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. Here's Pressey. It's picked off. Now here's Goodrich. Fires the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Goodrich has got 5 points in the quarter.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Launches a three, and another three for the Lakers.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Pass to Bridgman. Now here's Cummings. Now Goodrich. Here's Baylor. Rebound, Milwaukee. Cummings got 4 rebounds in this game. Out to the right wing. Here's Bridgman. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Baylor. And here is Los Angeles now. Passes it to Goodrich. Now Gasol. Pressy defending. Now the pass to Wilkes. That one, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. In the air, and Baylor with the block. Goodrich with it. You know, Steve, the business part of the NBA, very strong. But Commissioner Silver doesn't want to be complacent either.
No, he doesn't. He's always been forward-thinking. They're doing a good job of being proactive and doing a good job of just throwing out ideas. And what I love the most, Kevin, working with the Players Association.
I'm with you. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Cummings. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Clock at 6. Pass to Bridgman. Over Baylor, and Baylor with the block. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
And the first one at the line is good. Milwaukee making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Magic Johnson, he checked in for the Lakers. And so Baylor nails both of them. You know, Smitty, Commissioner Adam Silver has been outspoken in saying there will be a female NBA head coach, and he says it's on him to help it happen sooner than later. And, Steve, we already see many women in various categories in the NBA all over the league right now.
So true, Kevin. I love the diversity, and it's much needed in our league. And I would say Adam Silver has done a great job of taking us in that direction.
Now here's Goodrich. Defense is right there, and it goes down 2 points.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Now here's Cummings. D right on him.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Terry Cummings. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Cummings. James Worthy's checked in for Baylor. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Lakers controlling the game. Pass to Goodrich. Back to Johnson. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
The Lakers making a switch here. Baylor's checked in. .34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pressey passes to Baker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to go on James Worthy.
At the line for your Bucks, Vin Baker. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pressey against Johnson. It's Goodrich on the wing. Shoots the 3. Terry Cummings grabs the rebound. Here's Baker. Baylor defending. Baker passes to Cummings. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get